fixing my computer was just the start. Today I battled a lot of negative emotions, a lot of negative loops of frustration, perfectionism, lying to myself and delusion basically. And yeah, it was crazy, but I turned it into a day of growth by reflecting on it, and I'm pretty happy how the day has finished. So yeah, it's day 43, documenting my journey for creating SpaceWise, and right now we're on the stage of creating the MVP, the minimum viable product. And here's where I'm struggling, and I'm lying to myself and I'm deluding myself. So yeah, I just got the realization after reflecting, and you will see that in the video. Let's get started. Alright, after this like 2 hours and a half of trying to fix my computer, finally it's done. Doesn't make a noise, it's quiet. So what I'm gonna do now is replan, because let me just show you. Yesterday I planned for today. Yep, here it is. So yesterday I planned on doing all of this. Like, this was timed perfectly for the time that I had, like from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now I literally lost 2 hours. I was gonna do a mind map brain dumping, which is a technique, an interleaving technique, a technique that I use to check my knowledge and find knowledge gaps. Then the framework technique, the same thing, and then I want to do pre-study for the whole 350 keywords that I've done, the pre-study mind map. After that, I would want to study and build upon that mind map. And then, after the gym, I will just break down and plan SpaceWise. Let me do this in a second and I'll update you. Oh yeah, and by the way, I've got a new wardrobe. Yesterday I was building it, and yeah, there it is. You have a mirror to see my screen and my setup. This is where I'm hanging my phone. And yeah, this is how I'm recording. So no excuses, bro, no excuses. I'm using this mic, using my phone with a thing. Either way, let me just do this. Alright, let's see what I've done. So, let me walk you through it. Here I've done the reflection, and here is the map. So basically, I started over here on the right, but I did not like the structure because it was the same as it's taught on every single place. Like, you could go to any YouTube video and it's taught this way, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to create a different structure to challenge myself, and so in the end I didn't create any structure because I don't know, but I did create this. I tried to explain a concept in a diagram form with doodles, with arrows, with things, and this has no direction or flow, so like it's not very clear what is this, but that's what I got done. And to be honest, only 35 minutes, so I did not feel that this was very effective. But to be honest, I don't know what this session was. It wasn't very beneficial. It was just weird. So I didn't find many gaps clearly. I didn't feel like my retention improved much. I didn't feel like I made mistakes. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna move on now. To let me see, the Feynman technique. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Feynman technique for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna reflect on how it went. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So I was basically doing this Feynman technique, and I was just thinking, and I got the biggest urge to self-sabotage and not do anything, and just literally just stop working, not even try to do it, not even try to study, and like it's crazy. I resisted, like, but in the end I just didn't do anything, and I didn't even try, and I don't know. But it is what it is. I took a cold shower, I came back, we're here, and I think my head is clear, and I think I'm ready to go again. But because time has passed, I'm not gonna keep doing the Feynman technique. I'm gonna reflect over the technique today, but mostly I'm gonna reflect over the self-sabotage today in the afternoon. And let me just share my thoughts about the Feynman technique. I think it's really good, and I think it's a really good method to study that can be really effective if I do it correctly. So surely I'm gonna do it again over the next few days and try to practice that. Right now, let me see what we're doing. So here, Feynman technique. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the pre-study diagram. So okay, so here I have all these keywords that I created the other day, and now I'm gonna categorize them. I'm gonna categorize them by layers. Layer 1 is a keyword that is very broad and big, and it's gonna help me to create a big picture understanding of these principles, of these code hygiene principles, and the whole basic topic of making an app bug-free, easy to read, clean. Yeah, that's basically that. And I'm gonna start with the keywords that seem easier to me and the keywords that are more familiar to me, and then I'll see if I have time to go through a bit more and make some questions to ChatGPT to see kind of what are these keywords that I'm not that familiar with. So yeah, then I'm gonna do this for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna create a basic structure for another 15 minutes on Mindmap here on concepts. So let's get it done and see you in a second. So how did it go? Not very well. Let me just show you the diagram, how it ended up. I mean, this is not bad in general, like it's not bad, but this took me an hour. I could have done this in 15-20 minutes. This took me more than an hour. Like, the thing is, this, I feel like it's well done. This, I feel like I'm on the right path. Like, I keep breaking down and then I can group stuff, group the keywords. I mean, I can keep breaking it down, keep adding more keywords, and then I group them. And I can, like, after each 15 minutes, I will try to think and try to compare and contrast concepts over here. And then after an hour, I will compare everything and try to reorganize stuff, simplify stuff. But the thing is, this session, I just reflected here as well. This session, bro, I was just fully like taken over by emotions. And I know that I should be better at this. And I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good at all about being controlled by emotions this much. I think I should be able to control my mind fully all the time. But that's also unrealistic, so I don't know. Either way, here we have the technique observations. Here I basically describe how I did the technique. If you want to read it, here it is. I'm not gonna go over that in much detail. I just basically created this main structure and I tried to see like which are the big concepts that I could group, and how are these big concepts like memory management, OOP, how are these related together, which are the concepts that are more similar and they can be a bit more related than others. And then I created this basic structure with 4 big groups. Then I broke things down, and yeah, after each 15 minutes I stopped for 5 minutes to try to compare and contrast the concepts that I had studied the previous 15 minutes. But I was very slow this session, and it was because I was full of doubt, insecurity. I was self-sabotaging, I had fear of making mistakes, doubts about everything. I was just subconsciously or automatically, it's just a habit for me sometimes to just label everything I do as wrong and not enough, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. And when my mind just keeps saying that and keeps labeling that, I don't perform well, as you might expect. So today in the afternoon, I'm gonna reflect over this and try to really get deep to the cause of this and try to understand why this happens. So yeah, I'm gonna reflect on that really deep in the afternoon. I think it's really important and very necessary if I want to evolve as a person and improve. So yeah, the evaluation. Oh shoot, what's going on? So no, didn't improve much the depth of understanding because I didn't get much done. Like, I did this, then what stopped me? Habits of thinking, very bad habits, self-sabotage. Then the next focus for experimentation is gonna be on this place. What's this place? This place is the place where I'm gonna do the reflection today. Then session date. Yeah, here I have the image of the mind map, really important. Yep, have every single image over here. I started doing this only a little bit ago, only a couple of days ago. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go eat and just chill out for a second, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Just try to use all of this energy that I have. It's very cold. You might be feeling like how I'm speaking a bit not a bit like shaky. My voice is a bit shaky. It's pretty cold, so that's why. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay positive. I'm gonna try to stay positive, and I'm gonna understand that these days are the best days I can have, because these days are the ones that are gonna make me improve myself and are gonna make me get better and know more about myself, which is the whole goal. Like on 2024, on the last day, I asked for a wish, and I just asked for progress. And life is giving me fucking progress, so let's go, man. Like, I should be so happy for this. I should be so happy that I'm self-sabotaging and I'm thinking negatively, because right now I'm gonna learn from it. Right now, no, but in a couple of hours. Now I have to get the food done. Let's go. Alright, today's meal is eggs, sardines, some salt, some peanuts, and 99% dark chocolate. Yeah, so I'm doing eggs now instead of dinner because I forgot again to put the chicken out of the freezer. Either way, no worries. Alright, I just came back from the gym, took a good old shower, also went for a bike ride around nature. It was amazing, bro. It was amazing. And now it's 6 p.m. right now. Anyways, I'm gonna reflect now, and after that I'm gonna eat, and after that is a mystery. It's done. 54 minutes. So, in summary, I just had very high expectations, and I was basically deluding myself a lot, and I was putting unrealistic goals. So look at this, let me just show you. Let me go to the planner over here. So I had these expectations, and I wanted to do this perfectly. Like, I mean, I don't have the expectations here written down, but what I wanted from this subconsciously, like what I automatically expected, was to understand, to have an amazing schema, an amazing mind map, to understand very well the whole big picture, the whole structure of the topic. Then on the Feynman technique, I probably expected to know really well the concept and explain it really well, and just be amazing. And I didn't. I wanted to prove that I knew the topics, and I wanted to prove that it's possible. But subconsciously, in my mind, deep down, I know that this plan that I have for SpaceWise is not it's not very realistic. It's not very possible. Or even if it is, I have these high expectations to do this perfectly, and I don't want to do mistakes. I want to just be perfect, and that's literally impossible when I'm learning and when I'm developing skills. That is just madness and complete delusion. So it's basically the whole root cause of this is me trying to convince myself that making the MVP in 4 months is possible with the plan that I have made. With this plan. So for the first week I wanted to get this done and have this, no, not this, here. I want to have all of these objectives done. And today was the main day that I was gonna get this done, because I expected to really know really well the big picture of these 4 concepts. Because on the 7th, I would need to practice all of that. But by the end of today, I don't even have a little bit. I don't even have a little bit of knowledge about what I'm studying, of this whole topic, of the 350 keywords. I didn't even do the keywords well. I was too detailed. Should have taken me 15 minutes. It took me 2 hours and a half. The thing is, it's good that I made those mistakes, and it's good that I know that it should have taken me 15 minutes and not 2 hours and a half. I know that now, because I've learned, I've seen resources, I've seen videos, I've learned. But it's not good to lie to myself, bro. So here I have many action steps. These are kind of like band-aid action steps. They are gonna help, but the real action step is this one. I'm gonna have to make a plan for the most conservative case. So I'm gonna come here, and instead of doing this crazy thing, I'm just gonna aim very low. I'm gonna aim for the lowest that I can think of. Most conservative case, the more real case. And I'm gonna go for what seems below my potential, because my mind usually overestimates my potential many times, and many times I believe that I am better than what I am. Maybe that's a big ego. And I believe that I can do anything, which could be a good trait, but sometimes could be a very bad trait as well, as you see. So yeah, I'm gonna make this new planning thing over the next few days. I'll see what happens. I'll face the truth. Then I'm going to look up audiobooks, summaries of audiobooks on short form about negative loops, negative thinking loops, and high expectations. To see if I can find any techniques or things that will help me break free from that cycle when I get into it. If I don't have the awareness to catch myself before I enter it. Because today I knew that I was in the negative cycle, but I didn't know how to get out. I didn't have any methods. I thought about just laying in bed and not doing anything and just thinking, but I didn't feel like doing it. I was very deep into it, into the cycle. So, and yeah, here I wrote down that whenever I feel this characteristic feeling, like I know what feeling that is. I know it very well. It has happened many times. And I'm only being aware of it now. I need to remind myself that it's high expectations. I need to stop whatever I'm doing and go to a Notion. Oh shit, my monitor. Go to a Notion, go to a text file, and just reflect for 10 minutes. That is gonna be so much more productive than whatever I'm gonna do next. And whatever I'm gonna do next when I'm in a negative loop is probably just self-sabotage and completely destroy what I've been building over the last few days, weeks, months. So that's basically it. Yeah, I'm gonna go make chicken now and eat my dinner. And then I'm gonna record the intro for this video, and I'm gonna edit and go to sleep fast so I can get a bit more sleep today. And yeah, today was a good day. It was a good day. A lot of growth. I might have to just drop this idea of the MVP of this big gigantic MVP that I want to do. I mean, I'm gonna have to sacrifice something, and to know what is that something, I need to make a realistic plan. Actually realistic plan. I'm just gonna do what I have written down. I'm gonna just put a very low conservative case. I'm gonna put it way below my potential. So my mind thinks that, bro, it's just, I'm never gonna do this, like I'm never gonna implement this, like it's way below me, you know? It's crazy. Ego is the enemy, I guess. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go cook. See you in a second. Okay, here it is. Yeah, we've got the chicken and the avocado and a bit of salt if I need it. And I was listening to an audiobook about yeah, the negative thoughts and worrying, anxiety and stuff like that. And I learned about a technique. It's called the 5 4 3 2 1. And it's basically when you're feeling really worried and really anxious, really with a lot of panic, try to focus on your five senses, and like that is gonna help you to focus on the present moment and distract your mind from the racing thoughts and the overthinking. So I guess, yeah, it was, you need to focus on five things you can see, try to focus on four things you can touch, three things you can, oh yeah, hear, three things you can hear, two things you can smell, and one thing you can taste. So if you try to focus on that, it should work. I haven't tried it, but this is what I've just learned. So could be nice. Could be nice. I'm gonna try it over the next, I don't know, whenever I feel anxious again, and let's see how it goes. Let's go. Now let's eat. Yo, I'm gonna meditate for 20 minutes and then I'm gonna edit this video and go to sleep. Let's get started. We got it done. Let's go. Now I'm gonna plan for tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm gonna work on my math A level, which has nothing to do with SpaceWise, but I'm still gonna show a little bit because I'm gonna be talking about learning how to learn stuff. So I'll just briefly summarize and go over it and just talk about the learning techniques and how I'm gonna use them, and also I'm gonna incorporate a new thing in my planning. Each day I'm gonna plan and I'm gonna do something called foreseeing failure. Foreseeing failure. And I'm just gonna be thinking for things that might happen that will cause me to make a mistake and plan in advance for that. And that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be really good, I believe. It's gonna take me a bit more effort today, but tomorrow is gonna be really beneficial for me. So yeah, let's try that. Let's go. Okay, I have planned a little bit, and yeah, basically, I put some techniques, the execution, the final reflection, more techniques. These are interleaving techniques. Then pre-study with the knowledge that I have gained from today, and then flashcards. I have the minutes. Why is it bugging? Okay, then I have foreseeing failure. What I foresee is me being really scared of experimenting and making mistakes. So I have put here some points that I can remember and try to... Do you see this? I don't know if you see this, but this is bugging out like crazy. Either way, I'm gonna try to remember some of these points and they might help me. And here I have also foreseeing failure for this, for the brain dump. Yeah, I think this could be good for now. If this forcing failure doesn't work, no worries, I will reflect at the end of the day and try to make it better next day. And that's how I will improve. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I might work on SpaceWise tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I might not. Doesn't depend on me right now, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna finish the video. I'm gonna wish you a very good day or week, and see you on the next day. Bye bye.